Hello, I'm Julie Terrestrup, and I'm honoured to have written the April cover story for Austin Woman magazine, featuring Fu Swasdee, and we're here with Fu at her beautiful satay restaurant. Fu, thank you so much for hosting us here today.
You're welcome, Julie.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you. In the article, we talk about the fact that you were born and raised in Bangkok, Thailand.
Yes.
Your father's Thai, your mom's is from mainland China.
Yes.
I'd like you to talk about a bit about how it was that you came to learn English and why you decided to learn English.
Oh my goodness. That's a good question. Actually, because when I was growing up in Thailand, English was never a second language. Because we were never, Thailand is the only country that have never been colonized. So we didn't have English as a second language. I learned mine by going to church on the weekend, and I'm a Buddhist.
Church, you're a Buddhist, okay.
I'm a Buddhist, so
Right.
I go to the Sunday church in Bangkok.
Mm-hmm.
Because after church, they teach English, and they have, they sing, they have music afterwards, and they love music. So that's how I learned English. But it's just never have a chance to be good at, because it's not in the class, until I get a chance to come to America. So just imagine when I came to Texas.
Yes,
from Bangkok.
You didn't just come to America, you came to Texas. You came to Bryan College Station.
Bryan College Station.
Right.
And not knowing how to speak English is a little difficult with a Texas accent. Yeah. Yeah, so I have to learn how to draw, how to draw.
I still have problems with that.
Me too, I still do. But I learned how to love it. I learned how to love it, yes.
Well, you love to travel. You're known to be a great chef and a restaurateur, but you're also a world traveller.
Yes.
I want you to tell us a little bit about a trip that you took a few years ago on the Buddha Trail.
Oh.
And the impact that had on you. So where did that take you to?
Oh, Julie, I grew up in a very, very tough life. We came from a middle class family and we lost everything in the fire. So I grew up when I was going through college. It was very, very difficult for me, taking care of my mother and my two brothers and little sister, and I worked going to college at the same time. So I thought that my life was just so difficult until I went to India. I followed the Buddha path and through Nepal and back to India. And because of learning how Buddha had to survive through that kind of environment 2,558 years ago.
How many years ago?
2,543 on top of the, I would say 2,553.
Mm-hmm.
And just couldn't picture how he could walk up and down this huge tall mountain to come to the village every day for 15 years.
Wow.
And because of his life before he reincarnated, I feel like my life is nothing compared to what he did. And on top of that, going to many villages in that the Buddha Path area, from Bodh Gaya all the way to Saviti and Kongkha River, the whole area is poor people living. They are the lowest class of the four castes in India.
Right.
And I feel like those people have nothing to eat. They have no place to live. They have no roof. They have to do everything. They have to beg for food. When I saw that, it taught me a lesson that I feel like my suffering was nothing compared to what Buddha did, compared to the people living in that area. So it taught me a big lesson.
I'm sure it did. It sounds like it's really inspiring.
Yes, it is.
Now, I know that your mother, who you mentioned, really inspired you as well.
Yes.
And talking about travel and your mom, last time that she came to the States, you took a really great trip with her. Just tell us briefly where it was that you went to.
Oh my goodness. My mom, when she first came to visit America, she was 83. She came 3 times. And so every trip when she was here, she always said, take me to places that you want to show me. And I knew she wanted to see the national park. So we went to Yellowstone twice. We went to Yosemite, to Rocky Mountain National Park, to Hawaii, to any place you want to go. I mean, that she's in the 80s, and I don't know how many times I can show her America.
Right.
And she loved every place that we went. But she did make a comment a few days ago when I talked to her.
Oh, really? Uh-huh.
She said, I really miss Austin. She loved Austin. She says it's one of the neat city, very clean, and people were so nice to her too. So
that's very cool. Well, great. Well, thank you so much for the liberty to see you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.